I begin, as always, in the matchless, glorious, and precious name of the living Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas, everyone. I know some of y'all are probably still asleep in your beds, but this is my gift to all of you. My review of the movie Aquaman. This movie was awesome. Very awesome. And that's putting it mildly. Very mildly. This movie is basically all about Aquaman, aka Arthur Curry's journey to becoming the king of the kingdom of Atlantis. Yep. So, there are so many things I loved about this movie that I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to freaking start. Alright, I'll start with this. Visual effects. The visual basically everything under the sea looked awesome. Very awesome. Especially the Kingdom of Atlantis. It was a visual picture to see. It was a visual picture. It was a great visual thing to see. All of it. Everything about the ocean. It looked great. It is a masterpiece, work of art. Something I've never seen before. So, what else? Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the. Let's see which one. I don't know where to go. I think I'm gonna go with the actors. Jason Momoa and Amber Heard. They were very good actors. They acted the heck out of all that was given to them. Great stuff. As did Patrick Wilson as Orm and Yahya Abdul-Mateen as Black Manta, but more on them later. Let's see what else. I'm gonna go with. I like the build up to Aquaman and Mara's romance. That was great to see. Good to see. But I gotta go with the main takeaway was the fight scenes. All of them. They were amazing. They were very amazing. From the beginning when Aquaman started saving a bunch of sailors from some pirates, to the very end when the duel between Aquaman and Orm. That was good stuff. Good to see. Great to see. By the way, this movie takes its main influence from the comic book storyline Throne of Atlantis. So everybody knows. If you guys want to read it for yourselves, I highly recommend you do so. Yes, now we got to talk about the villains. The villains were really outshowed them. The villains were really great here. Orm was it was great. Patrick Wilson gave us a very good Orm, of course. And I like that he was pretty three-dimensional, and that he gave us some excellent charisma, and we got to see him do some great fight scenes in it. Basically, it gave a meaningful use of his codename Ocean Master. It's like its quest to become the Ocean Master, but however, I think the main takeaway, the main star, he was great, but the main shiner in this area was Black Manta. Black Manta. He was cool from the moment he was great from the moment when Aquaman came on the ship, but after his father dies, and he's given those Atlantean guns by some of Orm's men, he actually became interesting in the actual menace. The coolest factor about it was there, and he gave Aquaman, and seeing his eye beams come out was awesome. He actually had Arthur on the run for the entire time. And seeing their tussle was cool. More on that a little bit. More on that a little bit later. More on that a little. More on that. Actually, and for a moment, for the entire time, I was actually getting a little scared for Arthur as during the times when he was fighting Orm, I really wasn't that scared for him. But when he was fighting Black Manta, I was like, oh crap, I hope he doesn't die. Even though I knew he probably wouldn't, but still. Because he was giving those guns were Atlantean, and I was thinking those could actually hurt him, unlike the bullets, normal surface dweller bullets. So I was like, all that stuff. So I was getting a little scared for him, and with him, and that Stinger said that basically shows us that he's going to be the main villain of the sequel. So this movie was just here to set him, just introduce us to him, give us his origin story, all the rest. Yep. And I expect he'll be getting his actual ship and crew, his actual pirate ship and crew after that in the sequel, by the time the sequel rolls around. Because given that he's with Steven Shin, I'm sure this guy can teach him all he knows about Atlantis and where Aquaman is. And wouldn't that be shocked if Tom Curry, Arthur's dad, got killed by Black Manta. So yeah, Black Manta was the biggest takeaway of the villain camp. Not that Orm wasn't bad. He was bad. Wasn't bad. It's just that Black Manta shown here. So I mentioned actually how awesome all the action scenes were, and I also have to give a mention to Mera and her powers. Her hydrokinetic powers were pretty awesome. Speaking of powers, when it comes to Aquaman, so if anybody here doesn't know, Aquaman's been a laughing stock due to him being the only in the general public's eyes, due to him having thanks to the Superfriends show, portraying him as just a guy who can only talk to fish, and as such, when the heroes aren't anywhere near water, he's basically a useless person, even when he's in the film. Fortunately, comic writers like Peter David have been writing to mitigate that problem, as have the cartoons, and this film does the same. In the beginning of the film, we see Aquaman, we see Arthur using his powers to get the fish to control him, and in the end, he uses it to get the Kraken, that sea creature, to move out of the way, let him have the trident, and uses it to help win the battle against Orm. Yep. Just shows us that talking to sea life ain't a lame power at all. And hopefully it kills hopefully this movie should kill his reputation as being lame for good. This movie was for perfection. It beats Wonder Woman as the best DC Extended Universe film ever. By the way, expect a review on that very soon. So, it is I had an amazing time. It was a great and excellent movie from beginning to end. And I sure hope we get a sequel. And hopefully this movie, along with Wonder Woman, gets the DCEU back on track. Again, great movie, better than Wonder Woman, and it's for that reason I'm giving it a 9.6 out of 10. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas, and I hope this was a very good Christmas gift for all of you. Thank you.